And sometimes, even if you don't win, they'll feature plants. So these are some of mine that were featured, and I can't see what that one is on the right.
Right at the top is Wanda's.
Okay, thank you. My own picture is blocking Wanda's picture.
And on the top left, it's not Alex's, it's Andrew Kajewski's. He's
I'm
an
sorry,
Australian.
yes. I have Andrew down. Thank you.
It's okay.
I'm having a little trouble here because some of this stuff is blocked out. Okay.
There we go.
This is some of the things I've used for photographs, and this is just a poster board, black poster board, and this is a trifold. I've used that, and I just put a variegated one there to show you how I do it. But to tell you the truth, I really don't like that very much. And what you can see is that I have a frame there, and it has a paper roll. And then I put a black velvet cloth over that and use that as a background. That keeps light from coming through the black velvet. And I have very little room to operate. You don't really need that frame. You could put a board across a couple chairs or something else and put that cloth over it. And then on the picture on the right, I just threw that up there, but I position the plant and sometimes I try to hide any defects or whatever, but it takes a lot of experimentation. And these are the cameras I can use. Right, Angie uses a Nikon. Sometimes she takes pictures with me. I use a Canon, and that Olympus camera I use for underwater photographs, but you can also take pictures on land. And believe it or not, that camera helps me get the truest colors for dark Clivias. And the Canon I use, I'm doing pretty good with that right now and not wasting a lot of time setting it on the program setting on that camera.
This is going to talk about the settings.
Pardon?
Are you going to talk about the settings?
Yeah, I'm taking mine at 400 ASA, and I can adjust the lighting on it, and it's about all I can tell you. I'm not a professional photographer. And the other thing I can tell you is we have done a lot of experimentation with the cameras. And one of the things that we do is I will not adjust the color because you can't for South Africa. So we keep going till we say, hey, that's the right color. And sometimes it takes a while. And we take our photographs usually early in the morning with natural light and no direct sunlight on the plants. This is a situation that oh, see, I can't read what I have above there. I'm just guessing what I had there. But some of our members, particularly in the NACS virtual show, they just like to use their cameras for the phone. And this is one I took in the middle of things. And I think if I recall, yes, I can see up there, this is 1 megabyte. We checked it, and that's what Alex wants for the virtual show, 1 megabyte or less. But that's the true color. And the iPhone camera, you could take great pictures with it, I guess, as all of you know. And
Yeah, I noticed with the phone camera though, like the distance, like if you're closer up or further away, it's a different shade. So like same situation, you have to keep trying to get the true color.
yeah, well, the other thing too is it's amazing when you use the camera with that black cloth. You put it in a different position, or you get in the way of the light or whatever, and the color just isn't right. So it does take some experimentation.
May I ask something, Wanda? Are you talking about an iPhone Pro? Because the camera's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, my phone is a 10. It's not a,
Wow.
yeah. I think it's a 10. I'm just sticking with
Okay.
it.
Well, after 12 and higher, I have a 12, but now they're up to 15. And the color's so accurate. I retired my Canon camera. It's just amazing.
Yeah,
Look at this color on this thing. It's just
yeah.
exquisite. And it looks so legit. The leaves look legit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's these
Marilyn,
more
is
advanced
that one?
apples are less expensive than a really good digital camera, and they're so great.
Yeah, they're really good pictures. Yeah.
And they're much easier to use than all these cameras I showed you.
Yep.
Hey, Mike, is that your Oxblood or Luan?
Uh, yes,
It's gorgeous.
yeah. That same cross has yielded all kinds of different looking Clivias. Kevin, this one we talked about and thought it was just as good as Bronze Green Boy.
Yeah, it's real rich. Nice.
And it's blooming again now, and it has that starting to bloom now, and it has that same richness. I'm going to show you some of the pictures that I took for the South African show. I put in 15, and I didn't get anything. And I found out from David Loyson, who keeps me well informed, that they didn't have enough. The reason that they're not having the virtual show again in South Africa is because they didn't have enough participants. And I'll show you a little bit later, but the only one that got a place from the USA that I know of is Wanda. But I really like the different categories. That made it fun. And some of these, like the floret, for the South African show, they're still going to have that same category. And also for the photographic competition, they're still going to have an art feature. This was my art feature with the pink pussy willows and the lights. And for the photographic competition, they're also going to have a buds category. But it was really, I really like the different categories. Kevin, this is it too,
Yep.
on the left. And that's, on the left is the Angeline cross. And I had something that I discovered today. And I talked to Kevin about this. I had another of the same cross, two of them last year, and they bloomed with 6 petals and they weren't very much. And I kept them because they were compact and I liked the leaves. And one bloomed again, and it's a multi-petal. And it looks like it's going to be quite nice. this plant, I took a picture of my porch for Kevin, and he said, what's that? And I looked at it and I said, that's one I got from you. And I guess the story there is that Kevin could give me one of his seedlings, and he could have 15 others of the same cross, and only one, it could happen that only one looks like this. But the other thing that happened with this plant, it freaked out and it started to split. So he said, just keep it going. And I kept it going to the point where I could pull off leaves. And there's basically 3 plants there. And I looked at it this year, it's not blooming yet, but the middle one is freaking out again. So it's gonna divide into other plants. Oh, and that's the one on the right is last year it's Elegant Moon times Multipetal Ghost. I got the pollen from Kevin, and it had 12 florets, and I just couldn't believe it because it had long leaves, and I wasn't sure I was going to keep it, blah, blah, blah. And I was going to wait another year, and this year it's just the same. And 12 florets and just as nice, except I couldn't take that same kind of picture because they're oriented differently. This is Wanda's art category. She got a 6th place, and she's the only one. And I was really disappointed that we didn't get more until I found out from David that they didn't have that many entries. And Malcolm got the next show in the yearbook. And boy, that really looks good. That was a real coup, getting that done. And we had a great showing in the yearbook. And I wanted to show you some of the other ones. This is Wanda's that they showed in the that they showed in the yearbook, and that's Williams that they showed in the yearbook. And Wanda encouraged me to give this talk so that others would enter the show. And as David said, there's only a photographic show, and in South Africa. And I think to take the photos, you're going to really need that black background. You just can't. You won't be able to wing it because they're pretty critical. And I thank Wanda for this, and hope it encourages others to enter the shows. And I think it's really worthwhile to be a South African member. And David Loyson, if you're not a member, it's so inexpensive and so worthwhile. I'll take questions in a while, but I did add one more thing. The North American Clivia show at Winterthur is March 15th and 16th, and the co-chairs are Alan and Koa. And Malcolm encouraged me to get a show going here, and I asked Alan and Koa if they'd do it, and if they wouldn't have done it, there's no way I'd be involved, because they did a first-class professional job at Longwood. And I think during the board meeting, which Alan is here and will stay for, there's some business to take care of related to this show. And the next, it's going to be, Winterthur is a first-class place, just like Longwood, one of a kind in the world. And I think I know Kevin's been there, Marilyn, I think you've been there. Yeah. And the next virtual show is May 19th. And I started taking photographs for that already now. But one of the features that Alan wants to have at the Winterthur show is photographs, just displays of photographs. And as David mentioned, in 2024, there's no South African virtual show, but the closing dates for the photos for the photographic show are October 13th. And I'm taking some of those now that I'll use for the virtual show and the photographic show. And if you want information on the photographic show, I put David Loyson's. He's the one that gave me the information. He always seems to me to be on top of everything. And this is one of they have a single floret category in a South African virtual show, and that's going to be one of my entries. Anybody have any questions?
No, but I just wanted to say Winterthur is amazing. And you're so lucky to even go there. And now a Clivia show there too. I congratulate all of you, Alan, Koa, Mike, all of you who are making this possible. It's fabulous.
On Friday, I've known the director of Winterthur for a long time, and they had all kinds of fancy people from here and there be the directors. He's been there a long time. I told him they finally wised up and got somebody that's been there a long time and knows what they're doing. But he was over here on Friday to look at my Clivias. So he's very accessible. They've really been great in the way they're dealing with us, and we're all excited about it.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Alan and Koa and you, Mike, and everybody who got this thing going. It's really going to be a nice atmosphere and setting to show these plants off. It's going to be a fun time. Just getting together. It's been a long 8 years, 10 years, whatever it's been. So it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Alan, are you here? Alan. I know.
It's not.
I'm here. I'm here.
Alan, do you want to, why don't you talk about that a little bit now? And because not everybody will be at the board meeting.
Just talk about the show.
Yeah, talk about the show and where we're headed and a little bit about what you're thinking.
Okay, well, Winterthur's a beautiful spring garden, so we're going to be there in March, and it's designed to have a lot of beautiful blooms in March. So we're going to have people coming to see the blooms and then see the Clivia show. They have a beautiful restaurant. It's kind of Mediterranean looking, I would say, with like a tile floor, and they're allowing us to set up in that bright Mediterranean greenhouse, basically. So we'll have the show in that area, and then they have a Brown Horticulture Center, and that is where we're going to have the demonstrations and talks and meetings. So we'll have 2 different locations. I think volunteers from Winterthur can help us man the tables when we're away. We'd like to have a membership table. David Loyson has agreed to help with that. But it's just a beautiful place. So we're not having the show judged. I don't think we can handle judging it at this point, but we're going to have a People's Choice Award. So we'll have a ballot and they can vote on their favorite orange, their favorite green, their favorite floret, their favorite photograph. And then we'll tally the votes throughout the day. And at the end of the first day, we will designate the winners. Do you have anything to add, Koa?
Yeah, I was gonna say for the first time, we'll be able to have at the show here, we'll have sales, which is really nice. Something we were never able to have before at Longwood. So we're really excited that people can come and hopefully members can come and the general public and they can bring home some beautiful plants.
Yeah, and so if anybody wants to be involved that's close to the East Coast, please let us know. Mike has my email address there. Just reach out to me. If you have any questions, we can guide you through, preparing your plants because you can time them here on the East Coast for the show. Mike taught me how to do that, and we can share that information with you. If you'd like to help plan the show or get involved in any way, just please let us know, and you are welcome to help in whatever way you want to.
Where is Winterthur? I'm not familiar with, I'm very new.
All you have to do is Google Winterthur and you'll get all kinds of
Just
information.
Winterthur, okay?
It's in the state of Delaware.
Delaware, okay.
In
that
Wilmington,
helps.
Delaware. And it's the finest collection of American antiques. I think it's 1640 to 1840 or something like that. And they have incredible gardens. It's 1,000 acres. And you can take a tram ride through the property. You can walk the property. They have beautiful azalea gardens. It's an incredible 1,000 acres. Right
Also,
outside of Wilmington.
also a world-class soup tureen collection.
Yes.
Wonderful,
Well,
really.
more importantly, they have Paul Revere's beer mugs.
Yeah.
Well, it's in Delaware, just about, what, 20 minutes south of Longwood?
Yeah,
No.
it's about 20 minutes south of Longwood. It's about
Well, yeah,
40
almost
minutes from
either
the center
way.
city, Philadelphia.
It's right near Longwood.
Yes. It's like 5 minutes away from where we live.
Oh, lucky you.
I know.
How about that? Well, so is Longwood, about 15 minutes, so.
You guys, if you get some advertising together, or I can do it, whatever, I would love to post it on the NACS website.
Okay,
Excellent.
thanks. We'll take you up on that, Marilyn. We'll give you some stuff soon. Thank you.
Right.
Curious, does the Winter Thur place have a Clivia collection as well?
No.
A Clivia collection?
Yes.
We don't know what they have, but Koa and Alan and I and Damon are going over there on March 5th to hear about the history of Clivias at Winterthur. People in this area, all the wealthy people had Clivias. And most of them had the original Sir John Theron's, which almost all the wealthy had them.
And Winter Thur was part of the DuPont estate in one point, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, one thing we do know about the Clivia collection at Winterthur is that Henry Francis DuPont, who actually lived in the house, he went to school at Harvard for landscape architecture, and one of his professors was Sargent. And when Sargent passed away, Henry Francis bought his Clivia collection. So I believe there were 125 Clivias in the collection that were displayed at Winterthur at some point, but I don't think they have any at this point. But
Right.
maybe we can give them some.
Yeah. They're actively, the archivists were hard at work, and we may try to find somebody that might actually have some of those original pieces.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was there many, many years ago, I think 2006, and I thought I saw one pot of Sir John Theron in one of the greenhouses, but I went there too quickly because I wanted to be outside, so I didn't spend that much time in the greenhouse. But I thought I saw just one single pot. But again, I wasn't specifically looking for Clivia that day. I was just interested in seeing the whole place.
I'm done.
Okay, folks, any final questions or comments for Mike or anyone else before we move on to some fantastic giveaways?
Very, very nice, Mike. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Great job, great job.
Mike,
Thank you.
Mike, thanks for all the nice words, but flattery will get you nowhere. One thing I'm not sure about, I assume that the photo competition from the Clivia Society is for Clivia Society members only. I don't know that. I don't know.
I don't think you have to be maybe you do, but
I don't know if they'd refuse an entry or not. I'll ask that question and see if we can resolve that before the time. But the best thing to do is for the people who are here who haven't renewed their membership, it's time. The first
it's just David, what is it, $35?
35.
And you get a yearbook, and you get newsletters. There's beautiful pictures. There's good articles. I mean, it's well worthwhile.
Yep.
That's why we do it.
And you can do that through David. You saw.
Could I ask you a question if you're done with the presentation? It's unrelated to the presentation. I had ordered a book from the website probably about at least 2 weeks ago. I haven't received anything. I sent an email to someone through the website, haven't heard back anything.
So Gune, I apologize. I'm in charge of the website. It's possible that your order slipped past me. I will be able to take a look this evening. If that's the case, I will get the book out tomorrow, okay?
That will be great because I need to repot my Clivias and I have no clue what I'm doing. So I'm hoping to learn the the soil mixtures and what to do and what not to do.
Whatever you do, they will survive though. They're survivors.
They are, aren't they? I have few in Istanbul, actually, my apartment, all alone, and they have survived about 4 years so far.
Okay, folks, there's a long list of people on the call. I'm going to read the names once from top to bottom. If you're not there, let me know. Alan Alexander. I've got 2 Annas. Anna, are you connected to the meeting twice? I have an Anna and I have an Anna S. Well, let's see. Anna, I'm asking to unmute you. And I don't see the Anna anymore. So we're going to take the Anna away and we're going to move on. And we will put and so Anne, Arnold, Carol, Carrie, Dale, Damon just joined us. David, Eileen, Janine, Gane, Ken, Kevin, Koa, Marilyn, Mark H, Mark P, Marshall, May, Mike, Norman, Stephen, Volker, Wanda, and William. Did I miss anyone?
Malcolm, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I have an Anna and I have an Anna Seitz, I think. Sorry, this is in alphabetical order on my screen. Anna, is that you twice or not?
That's me twice. The reason
thanks.
is because I couldn't get the presentation on the iPad, so then I went in on my computer. I'm in a different room now. Sorry.
Yep, no worries, no problem at all. I'm gonna put you back on mute because you're echoing, okay? All right, so here we go, folks. Some really great prizes. First out of the chute, a big thank you to both William McClellan and Marilyn Taskert. They are donating a $100 site credit for plants and/or shipping from their website, californiaclivias.com. And I'm sure the lucky person that wins this is going to be very, very happy. So, Marilyn and William, do you want to say anything before I spin? Say something while I'm spinning. Okay, here we go, folks. So Janine, I assume you would like to have this. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. Yes.
Darn, it was so close.
All right. So thank you, Marilyn and William. Did you want to, are you off mute? Do you want to say anything? If not, I'm going to go on. Other than thank you both. All right. We have Dale and Volker have been extremely generous and have donated each of them donated a 3-year NACS membership extension. It's very kind of them. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to spin for those.
Volker, he's a donate one.
Here, Wanda, I assume you'll take a membership extension, yes?
You can give it to someone else. I just got one the last time. Go ahead and spin again.
Okay, thanks.
Uh-huh.
Alan.
No,
Alex.
Alex, would you like a 3-year membership extension?
Love to.
Okay. Remove, come on, computer. And we're gonna put Alexander in here. And then we're gonna spin for the other one. Here we go.
The wheel never comes close. There, keep going.
So, Marshall, would you like a 3-year membership extension?
Yes, I would. At least for Dorothy Williams, not Marshall.
Oh, is that you, Dorothy?
Yes.
Okay,
The
let me make
computer's
sure I
in my
get that
husband's
right.
name, so it comes up Marshall instead of Dorothy.
Okay, sure. All right. Awesome. So thank you again very, very much, Dale and Volker. We'll now go on. Eileen has very generously donated 5 seeds of a cross of Sir John Theron and Colonel Pittman. Unfortunately, she did not have photos of those 2 plants. I believe I have sourced correct photos, representative photos of them from the web. But Eileen, would you like to say anything before we spin for your 5 seeds?
I do have, okay, the seeds are actually from a cross between these 2 plants. So, yeah.
That's what it says.
Well, yes, but I could have given you pictures of both these plants. It's the parent plant I don't have, the offspring of these 2. But anyway, yes, those do look like the right pictures for the parents. Yes, the parents of the parent plant.
So
Okay.
when you say the parent of the parent plants, do you mean?
Okay, these seeds are not from a cross between these 2 plants. I crossed these 2 plants, and the offspring, one of the offspring is the parent. It's self-pollinated itself.
So it's this by self.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, my phone broke and I lost the picture that was on there. As I recall, the plant looked kind of similar to Sir John Theron in that it has the star-shaped flowers, but the petals might be a little narrower. I don't remember exactly, but the tips of the tepals are recurved. It's a pretty plant.
All right. Thank you, Eileen. I think we've got it nailed down. We corrected the slide so everyone knows exactly what the situation is. And we're going to go ahead and spin.
Volker.
So Volker, would you like these 5 seeds?
Sure, I'll try them.
Great. Wonderful. Thank you. I'll take you out. We'll put your name there. Okay. Awesome. Next, we're going to go on. So, Wanda, you've donated 2 1.5-year-old seedlings. Why don't you go ahead and tell us about them?
Okay. It's a mini cert, which is a Clivia miniata that's crossed with the Sertanthiflora, and then a Sertanthiflora is a miniata and a nobilis cross. The mother pod parent is a yellow mini cert, and it was a rudolauder hybrid, and the pollen parent was a cross between 2 multi-tepaled Sertanthiflora, and so like hopefully we get some nice interspecific out of it, because the light colors are hard to come by.
All right. Thank you, Wanda. So let's go ahead and See who's going to win those two lovely seedlings.
Yeah, good.
I know that we'll never get five. Gunnell, she's
Oh, so Gunay, would you like to have the two?
she there.
I was in mood. Yes, thank you. I would love to.
Wonderful. All right.
Thank you, Wanda.
All right. So
Well done.
Gunay will go there. Okay. And from the NACS online bookstore, we have one copy of William McClellan's Illustrated Terms and Definitions for Describing Clivia. I'll just say there's some small dings at the top center of the cover, not a big deal, but it's not perfect. And we're going to go ahead and give that away.
How could it pass me?
Are you going to pass, Kevin?
Yes, I already have the book. Thank you.
Would you take the stuff out of the chair? Put it up?
So Anna, would you like to have the book?
Yeah, thank you.
Are you with us, Anna? I see an Anna. And I see another Anna. You're on mute. I asked you to unmute, Anna. Well, we're going to, there you are. No, we're going to assume that Anna would like to have the book. Okay.
What's her? Hello, can you hear me?
Can hear you.
I'm gonna pass. I'll take plants, but not paper at this point. Sorry.
Okie doke.
No
reason to apologize. None taken. We're moving on. Okay.
Can't give the book away. Oh no, it's gotta go to me, Mom.
We already have the book. Thank you.
Norm, do you have the book?
I have the book.
Okay.
I'm on mute.
So here we go. Damon, do you have the book?
I don't have the actual book, but I
have the book.
Preprint.
Okay. Wanda, do you have the book?
Yep, got them all.
David, do you have the book, or do you want to be in this drawing?
No, I don't want to be in the drawing.
Marilyn, I assume you have it, right?
Yes, I have it.
Kevin, you have it, right?
Yep.
Carrie, you guys want to be in it?
I have. Thank you.
Carol, would you like to be in the drawing?
Huh? Yeah.
Koa, how about you and Alan?
We have it. Thank you.
You are welcome. Mark Handelman, do you have it?
No.
Okay, Arnold, do you have it?
No, I don't have it.
Eileen, do you have it? Are you interested in it?
I have it.
May, would you be interested in winning this or not?
Yes.
Okay, Ken, how about you? Are you there, Ken?
Don't you want to take my name out since I already have it?
I thought that was a confirmation of yes, you wanted it.
Are you?
Oh no.
Ken, are you there?
Ken's here.
Bill,
We have it.
Oh,
Thank you.
Okay. Bill, I assume you have a copy of your own book. Mark, would you like to be in this drawing?
Yeah, I have it.
All right. Stephen, would you like to be in this drawing?
I'll pass, please.
Mike Riska, I assume you have it?
You should assume that I would have it, but I can't find it. And
Oh.
And the other day I was looking for it and I needed it and I couldn't find it.
Okay, well, we'll leave you in. And then Anne, you said you did, Norm did, Dale, would you like to be in the drawing?
Sure.
All right, is there anyone whose name is not up here and they would like to be in the drawing?
I would like to be in the drawing. Good night.
Sorry, you can't get in, you've already won something.
Oh, okay.
All right, folks, are we good? Going once? Going twice? It's going to someone.
Good
Someone who
testament to the
wants it.
Finally.
Wonderful.
good testament to the popularity of the book.
So Mark, congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
You have won the book, okay? We have two other fantastic items, and in the interest of time, we are not going to go through our wheel of names on, but Wanda has been very, very kind in donating around 50 plus hydro self-watering plastic pots, and also a very attractive log planter. The first person to send an email to her requesting the specific item, so you can't request both at the same time. If you request both, she'll delete your email. You are welcome to have these items. And her email, you can see right here, is the number 4, tapeservice@gmail.com. And I will also be sending this slide out afterwards in case someone can't catch it, okay? So first person to send an email to Wanda at the number 4, tapeservice, TAPESERVICE, the @ gmail.com, can get 50 plus hydro self-watering 3-inch round plastic pots. If you send a separate email from the log planter in your first, you can have Wanda's attractive log planter. Okay. All right. So having said that, thank you so very much, folks. These meetings are always awesome. Again, next board meeting, April 21st, our annual members meeting and virtual Clivia show is the 19th. Next members meeting is June 29th. And if you're coming to Southern California, make sure you enjoy that Sherman show. And if not, we will see a lot of you at the virtual Clivia show, okay?
Hey, thank
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Thank you. And we're going to start the board meeting. We're going to start the board meeting directly, okay?